It's what we're dealing with down in Texas, which is very interesting. So they have a trial down there, and you've heard about this, right? Where Daniel Perry shoots and kills a BLM protester, okay? He says it was self-defense. Texas has a very obvious and aggressive stand your ground defense law. But he is convicted by a Texas jury. The governor says, meh, I don't like it. Then court records come out showing just how intent Perry was on not just being a racist, but in going after a protester exactly the way he did. Here's a sample with his buddy Justin Smith, who also did not acquit himself well in these texts. LOL, boy, have you matured? All you would beat the F out of them and then rape a few, meaning BLM protesters. Perry responds, look, I'd probably barely have ammo left over with this tactic. I have to conserve my ammo for the trip back to home. So, look, was he talking specifically about this? Yeah. And not that this was a premeditation for this one thing, but it was obviously something he was inviting. And when you think about that in terms of stand your ground, it can't just be that you create a situation or you're looking for it and all of a sudden, as soon as there's any threat to you, everything changes. Is that how the law works? Let's bring in Harvard Law Professor Emeritus and the author of Get Trump, Professor Alan Dershowitz. It's good to see you, sir. What do you make of the analysis with what's happening in Texas?
It's the kind of case I used to teach at Harvard for 50 years. You get a guy who's looking for trouble, who clearly provokes what ultimately happened, but then, at least according to the defense, he gets himself into a situation where if you take a photograph rather than a video of the whole thing, maybe he has an arguable case of stand your ground self-defense. So the legal issue is, how far back do you go in the videotape? Do you allow the jury to take into consideration the texts? Now, they didn't hear them, and so they acquitted essentially on ground of self-defense. It's a complicated and difficult case, but clearly what we're seeing is a partisan pardon, and we're seeing another example, yet another example of the weaponization of the criminal justice system for partisan purposes. I mean, you know, Get Trump is about that in a different context. But what we're seeing is the criminal justice system generally being turned into conservative versus liberal, Republican versus Democrat, and that's a terrible, terrible thing to be happening.
Jesse, the only defense for the Abbott move would be, oh, but the jury got it wrong, and we have a panel that will look at it and see is this is such a gross miscarriage of justice that's why I have to pardon. Do you see the presence of that and any reasonableness here? It's
by the way, a panel. The 7 members are appointed by the governor, just something to keep in mind there. Right. Look, I'm a guy who respects the jury's verdict. I always am. But having said that, there are times in our country when you could say the jury got it wrong. This is a complicated case, and now it's going to be on the Board of Pardon and Paroles to see, do we step in and make a difference? Now, I'll tell you, there was interesting reporting today that the district attorney wants them to not only hear Perry's arguments, but they want them to hear the family, the victim's family members, that they want them to hear the evidence that was presented to the jury. Give them a 360 picture and then let them decide if they want to step in.
Yeah, that makes
Professor,
sense. You know, this is
Jesse.
This is a little bit like the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Remember that one? He did the same thing. He went, he provoked, he was 17 years old, but then he got into a self-defense situation, and in that case, the jury acquitted him. So juries go both ways. The difference between me and your other guests, I'm an appellate lawyer, so my job is not to trust jury verdicts. I always appeal them, but it should be appealed through the process. There should be sentencing and an appeal. There's plenty of time then to think about the possibility of commutation or a pardon. It's too early, and it's too much, and it's too political right now.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.